Okay folks, welcome back. Got another RGMT watch for you guys today, and this is the Ohio. So if this looks familiar, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I've reviewed this watch in several different color variations. I have it in the orange face, black bezel, the silver bezel with yellow face, the black bezel, black face, this version, and of course the tawny brown and a white. And so this is an incredible watch, and what I like most about it, and I've said it in other videos, is the wrist presence as far as the thickness. It is a very thick, almost 19 millimeter tall watch. It really stands off your wrist, and it does so at 45 millimeter bezel measurement, right? This one here is the Tactical Black, I call it. I forget the exact name. Let me just check it out here. It is the All Black. And unfortunately, at this time, this is sold out, but they do have several different variations in stock. And the price on these right now, incredible, $279. So if you have been looking at the Ohio and you are looking to add one of these to your collection, do not snooze on this. Grab one while you can. So let's check it out. So I'm going to kind of blast through this a little quicker than normal since I have reviewed this in different colors. What do you give this? You get a nice case with it. I'm not showing you guys the case here because it's all about the watch, but it is your typical dive case, kind of like Invicta has, that kind of hard plastic, sort of Pelican case style. You do get a black rubber strap on this. In the All Black, everything's black on it, right? It's a very tactical watch. The only thing not black on this is the case back, which is 3/16 stainless steel, as well as the rest of the watch. It's very tactical, right? If you're looking for a black watch that has a lot of wrist presence without being, you know, large in diameter but thick and beefy, this is definitely a winner. It's a great timepiece. It's when I look at the models RGMT makes, it is my favorite RGMT model, and I really hope they come back and do a couple more color runs. I'd love to see pink. A pink face watch would be awesome. Maybe a skeletonized version, but it is a super popular watch. These are hard to keep in stock, and you know, these were hard to keep in stock when they had the price tag on these of $1,380. A lot of times they were selling these to you know, retailers, and then you'd have to find it either on eBay. I've had guys watch me and say, hey, I'll buy that watch from you, and I've never, I just couldn't part with these. I really like these that much. They're big, they're chunky, and definitely an awesome watch to add to your collection. If you're not into the black and you want to check out some of the other colors here, I have, check out the other videos. Just YouTube, Phatkat RGMT Ohio, and it'll pull up all the Ohio watches that I reviewed. Right now we have, at the time of this video, we have the tawny brown, which has that kind of like copper bezel, almost like a bronze bezel. We have the stainless bezel yellow face. I think that one's my favorite. And then of course the orange face with black bezel. All of them are awesome, and not all of them are readily available. So don't snooze on this. The price on these is great. I'm not going to go into each watch that is available at the time of this video, but I can tell you right now, they are starting to really sell out, and I don't think there's a couple left, but the tawny brown, and it's to be noted too, so their website's a little bit difficult to navigate to try to find these. So when you click, I'll put the link in the description. When you click the link, I want you guys to go up to the very top and just click Ohio Automatic Limited Edition, and this is going to pull up what they have in stock. And right now there's not much. The tawny brown, the black bezel, black face, orange indices available. Then we have two different military versions with camo, like a camo, digital camo, desert brown and army green. These are selling out, and these have been selling out since they created these, and they've been selling out for a much higher price. So do not snooze on this. Get it while you can. If I look at what's available, let me just show you guys real quick. If I look at what's available, if I was going to buy one of these tomorrow, based on, you know, what they have, I would choose this one here. All stainless steel, got that kind of bronze looking bezel, kind of a cream colored face. This one, and if you were more into the tactical, of course the black, but this is not available. So you might be able to find it on eBay or something like that, and if I can find it, I'll put a link in the description, but do not snooze on this. $279 is a crazy deal. Now, at the time of this video release, you might look and find this back in stock. So Let me blaze through the check boxes real quick. I'll show you a couple close-ups, then we'll throw it back on the wrist. 3/16 stainless steel, NH35 movement, sapphire crystal, nice unidirectional rotating bezel, 3,000 meters of water resistance, screw-on crown. You do have a Cyclops on these ones here, and I think you have it on all of them. Milled clasp, dual push-button deployant, screw-on case back. The watch is built. It is built like a brick shithouse, and it's an amazing piece. Again, Really thick, tall wrist presence. You're looking at almost 19 millimeters, 45 millimeter case at the bezel, roughly 45, 46. It's in that area. It's a beast of a watch. Don't snooze on it. That's all I can say. Links in the description as always. Let me throw it on the wrist again so you guys can see what it looks like. I got a 7-inch wrist. I weigh 185 pounds, 5'8". This is what it looks like on me. And something I mentioned in other videos, if you have been following me for a while, this might sound familiar. When I'm wanting to wear a black watch, I have a lot of black watches in my collection, right? One thing I don't like about wearing a black watch, and this is something that happened with one of the Invictas I returned years ago. I ended up getting the, I want to say Excalibur. It wasn't the Excalibur. It was, oh man, I'm drawing a blank on it. But it's a great looking piece. However, when I got it on my wrist in all black, it just looked very boring to me. When I was wearing it, I just felt like I was wearing a watch that really didn't stand out. I mean, if you want to wear a watch, and I'm no knock to Casio, but like a Casio G-Shock is a cool watch, but it's very subtle. Anytime you have a black watch, it doesn't really kind of pop off your wrist. So you need something to kind of make it, I don't know, to me, maybe look a little more interesting, right? Maybe a crazy design, like maybe an abalone face, like one of my Invictas. It really is noticeable, that abalone face. Maybe some black stones on it. It just kind of depends on each watch. But if you have a standard, no-nothing watch, this is pretty basic here. We have a 3-link bracelet, not a really huge wrist presence, 45 millimeter case diameter. There's nothing really that's really taking this watch like over the top with design elements. However, what really makes it, again, is that really tall wrist presence. This watch, I would not like this watch as much as I do if it was like your standard 13 millimeter case diameter. It would be like everybody else's watch on the block. Any black tactical style watch you can get. I have, again, lots of them that don't get any wrist time just because they don't really do much for me, right? Perfect example is one of the black Spinnakers I got. It never gets worn because it's just, when you're wearing it, it just doesn't, I mean, it's a beautiful watch, but it just doesn't do much for me, right? So with this, when I'm wearing this watch, I feel like I'm wearing something that's substantial, very tactical, very huge. Again, this thing just, it really, even though it's not a big watch, it just, when you catch it from the side, it looks massive. Very cool watch. All right, folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, links in the description. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. That's it, folks. Take care.